Welcome into the Intermission Report. It's the IceHogs and Texas Stars tonight, and our second intermission guest is IceHogs rookie forward Brandon Saad. And Sauter, ever since coming back from injury, I'm thinking that you're the hockey player that you were before you got dinged up a little bit earlier on in the season. Kind of talk about the comfort level here, at least over the last couple of weeks, adjusting to the pro game.
Been feeling much better and playing with some great players, so the confidence is definitely there. I'm just trying to bring my energy to the game.
I know you're not going to probably make excuses, but how much did your injury kind of hamper you here for the first week and a half, 2 weeks of the season?
Yeah, injuries are part of the game, and it's just something that lingered a little bit and was tough to battle through. So in the end, we decided to rest it and get it back to healthy before I came back.
And obviously your speed is something that's really important in your game, and I think that's where we've seen the biggest difference is, early on you didn't have that jump, but it looks like ever since you've come back, you rested for a bit, you've had a lot more jump to your game.
Yeah, definitely. That's speed's definitely a huge part of my game. So without that, there's not much else it's not much you can do without moving your feet. So that's something I harp on and want to bring out there.
Now, you got a taste of the pro game last year at the top level in the National Hockey League at the start of the year, and then you came at the toughest time of the year, which is the postseason. Now, this year, kind of talk about, making that jump from juniors to the pro game. This is the American Hockey League, so it is a little bit different than the NHL, but at the same time, guys are bigger, stronger, faster than what you were playing against in the Ontario Hockey League.
Yeah, definitely. You're playing with men out there. That's the biggest difference, really. It's in juniors, there's a lot of skilled guys, but they're still younger, so they're not quite developed. And out here, there's a bunch of strong, faster guys, like you said, that are more skilled. So it's tough to bring in every night. That consistency level is definitely huge, as we found out as a team here lately. So we had a big weekend last weekend, and we're trying to continue that.
We're visiting with Brandon Saad, forward for your Rockford IceHogs here during the Intermission Report. Now, this is a busy stretch for the hockey team in the middle of 7 games in 12 days, and I'm sure in the OHL you probably had some stretches, especially with the proximity where you guys were with some other teams. Pretty close proximity, but talk about how grueling a stretch like this is, especially with the travel that what we have in the AHL.
Yeah, luckily playing in the OHL, we have had some stuff like that. So the biggest thing is just the experience. It's tough as a first-timer, but having to do that in the past, it's definitely a grind, but doing it before, it definitely helps you out mentally.
And talk about, you mentioned teammates at the onset of the interview, the chemistry that you've been able to build with these guys in a short amount of time, and how everything is kind of meshing with you and your line mates.
Yeah, they mixed up the lines a little bit, but we've definitely found some chemistry here lately, so I think it's the same lineup as it was last weekend, and we're just trying to continue that chemistry we have going.
All right, well, keep it rolling. Congrats on the success here, and keep the winning streak alive here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, that's Brandon Saad, forward for your Rockford IceHogs. We'll be right back here on the IceHogs Broadcasting Network.